As it is known, very famous principle in Judaism, which says that God punishes measure for measure. I mean that one should see as much as he can, try to see the ways of God by being punished similar to what he did wrong. Now what you see here is a picture under the title, which is Police Violence in Mea Shearim, Mea Shearim in Jerusalem, very orthodox place. And unfortunately, a lot of violence took place a few days ago, and even the Knesset is going to discuss it. No doubt it was a very, very brutal way of the police dealing with Orthodox Jews, which really only want to keep Torah properly, quietly. And as you said, even the Knesset got to discuss it, because no doubt it was out of proportion, this kind of behavior. Now let us see what happened today. Really today happened to the police. Terrible things. They were even in a danger of death in an Arab village. And this is what was the paper today. Clashes between police and residents in Kfar Kasem. Police cars were set on fire. Yeah, this is one of the many others. And unfortunately, many Arabs threw stones, rocks on policemen who tried to get somebody who was blamed for certain things. And it was terrible, really one of the worst situations to the police. No, difficult to say it was a coincidence, but unfortunately, after seeing this violence against Orthodox Jews, it was Friday just before Shabbos, really was a terrible thing happening. This is what happened to the police this night. We are going to bring a lot of the demonstration of the Arabs against the police and so on. So let us see what really came out in a table that we look for this famous idiom. Verse midah b'midah. This is called midah b'midah. As you can see it in red, midah b'midah. This is measure for measure, that God punishes measure for measure according to what one is doing wrong, sinning. Then God punishes. This is a very important principle, and definitely a lot discussed. As this is a way to see the ways of God and to strengthen faith in God. So this came here with the word onesh. Definitely looked for the best way. Onesh, minimal. Onesh, punishment of measure for measure. Maybe it can clearly telling you that this chukim mishpatim, these are part of the law's judgment, and the Torah asher natan Hashem b'no v'enu Yisrael b'zar Sinai is part of the judgment, law, statutes which God gave to Jewish people, to the children of Israel in Sinai. This is a very important principle to see it. And always in one learned Torah, you can see, even in these parts, the verses here, stories the Jews were punished measure for measure, when they complain against God. Korach, all these stories. Now amazingly, we really the word emunah. I mean, this punishment is supposed to strengthen our belief, faith in God, emunah. And it's written that in the merit of faith, belief in God, we'll have the son of Jesse, Mashiach, we'll have Elijah. Amazingly, parallel come here Ben Ishai and Elijah, Eliyahu. So very important table, which is important principle, which we have to do to strengthen our belief in God and to know that God punishes measure for measure, and we try to understand as much as we can and to see what is going on, the idea of measure for measure. And we saw it so clearly in this case with the police who were so brutal, cruel against those Orthodox in Mea Shearim coming just before Shabbos. And you know the whole story, one can read it. And this is what happened this night. The police were in great danger, really. They were really saved in miracles because, you know, the many Arabs wanted to make lynch, to kill. So, important table, an important principle, and the most important, we said, to strengthen our belief in God, Emunah, and then we'll merit this year we are already, this is a year which is destined for it, to have son of Jesse ben Ishai with Elijah, and bring Mashiach soon in our time.